Hey, what's going on YouTube? Sorry, it's been a little bit, holidays, and I was sick for a couple days here recently. I was waiting to do all these because I just got this GoPro 9 Hero Black, which is what I'm filming on right now. Definitely a lot better picture quality and all that other stuff. I'll be able to edit and play around with everything. I already took a couple time lapses going down the road the other day, or yesterday, when I came back out, because I was at the house sick. And I know this has a pretty wide angle on it, and I think you can probably see my sleeper. Still haven't put the sheets or pillows or anything like that back on the bed yet, but I'm going to. Just wanted to kind of go over that real quick and kind of seeing how this camera does. Hopefully it does pretty well. If you guys can kind of give some feedback on it, that would be helpful. If the audio's decent, because I have an audio mod on this, and then, you know, just overall how you guys think it's going. I'm going to be doing a couple different things. I'm going to be doing a couple different videos on, there was someone in there that was asking about what the trucks come with, that I didn't have to buy, and then I'll do a video about that, and then I'll do a video on some of the stuff that I've gotten for the truck, to kind of make things a little more bearable, especially where I'm out here fairly often and for kind of lengthy periods of time. And then I'll probably do another video on, I know somebody in there was asking about what tax service I use, which I guess I can go ahead and knock that out real quick. I don't know all the numbers specifically. I know it varies kind of based on what you're doing. But I use ATBS for my tax services. I'm sure some of you guys have probably heard of them, probably used them at some point or another. I know they're a little expensive, but I mean, I'm not a tax person at all. I don't mess with any of that stuff. I'd much rather pay somebody else to do all that, so that's what I did. But yeah, I mean, that's what I do. They do a pretty good job. You know, I don't really have any complaints about them or their services. I know there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world with the Capitol building and all that other crazy shit that's been going on here lately. But I have noticed a little bit, not dramatic increase, but a slight increase in some of the rates in some of these areas with freight. So I think, you know, they say middle to late January, early February is when the market starts to kind of come back, getting ready for the summer months. So we're almost there. It's not too far. But yeah, and then I'll do another video eventually too on kind of how I do my fueling and how I manage it. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a crazy secret, but I did have one of our guys reach out to me asking about it specifically. He's with Nova too, and he was trying to figure out how I keep my fuel under 1,000 a month or a week, which I personally, I think 1,000 a week is still too high, but that's just a number that I give myself. Usually I stay underneath that. Obviously it depends on how heavy the freight is, you know, where I'm going, if I'm going up and down mountains or not. You know, if you've been a truck driver, you know the general BS that goes along with that. And then with the change in power in government, fuel prices have already gone way up. So I'm having to be a little more nitpicky about where I get it and how I get it and all this other stuff. But yeah, like I said, just trying to reach out. I know I said I was going to do videos on the pay stubs, and then I knew I was getting this camera, and I wanted to wait because I think the video quality is going to be a lot better, and I have some editing software. I'm going to throw this all together, and at the end of this little video, I'm going to throw in a couple time lapses that I did just to I guess see what you guys think of it, see how it turned out. But I'll throw them right at the end of this. But yeah, other than that, just catching up. I will go over the pay stubs and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to make that a weekly thing once I get back rolling, you know, steady. With the holidays, it's so wonky. My last pay statement was great. Took home a little over, I think it was $4,500 after everything. I had a $10,500 week. But technically it was 2 weeks, but it was like a week and a day, but it was just because of the holidays. It was the day after New Year, so everybody was closed the previous days. So technically it was, and technically it wasn't, but I mean, give or take a day, it really doesn't matter. Even if it had gone on the next settlement, it still would have totaled out to about the same anyhow. But yeah, I mean, 1 week took home about $4,500. It would have been more, but we transferred some of my fuel costs over to that week, and it would have been about, I think it was supposed to be like $5,400, but I had them move some fuel around just so I can go ahead and get it out of the way, since I had a bunch of overhead there. But yeah, we'll go over that later. But yeah, just let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. I try to answer them as quickly as I can. If you've been a driver, you know that going over the road, sometimes self-service sucks. Most of the time, self-service sucks. Especially where it seems where I end up most of the time, which is usually in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, if you got comments, ask. There's nothing wrong with asking. If I know, I'll let you know. If I don't know, I'll find out. But like I said, I'm mainly doing this channel just to put some information out there about Nova, how my experience is going, and so far still going good. No problems really at all. And then I'll do another video separately on a tour of the truck as well. But other than that, yeah, just like, comment, subscribe, share it, whatever. It really helps me out. Helps with the YouTube algorithm and all that fun stuff too. So you guys have a good one, and I'll roll the clips of the some of the time lapses I did. Y'all have a good one.